What you tell him? What you tell him?
Fuck that house now. I'm back. To the top, I'ma make it. Niggas just can't take it. To the top, I'ma make 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 it.
Yes, sir. We go hunting.
We are officially a playoff team. We are officially
the
a
Nets,
playoff team.
The Nets level. Look at the Nets just posted. The Nets level. We about to take it to the Nets level, y'all.
Oh no, that's hard.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure y'all, it's the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, you see that Ben Simmons they put Ben Simmons in the graphic. Ooh. The Nets put Ben Simmons in the graphic. What does that mean? Okay.
They wanted us to lose. They did, but you know.
Yeah, they wanted. You know, the whole world was like, "Oh, Nets,
of course,
the Nets don't play defense."
And then of course, after the game, all the people that said we weren't going to win this game and the Cavs were going to beat us now are saying, "Oh well, look, they let Cavs come back. Oh, there's no way they're going to survive against another team." Yeah, it's like listen,
exactly.
every time we progress and beat an expectation, somebody's going to come up with another excuse, right?
Yeah,
like
excuse, man. Excuse,
they literally they got other fans from other East teams out there thinking like Katie and Kyrie and our scrub, like it's a scrub team. Like they literally.
That's what I said. Like, bro, let's keep underestimating the Nets, bro. Like, keep sleeping on us because the whole world is sleeping on us, bro. The whole world doesn't think we're gonna make it out the first round. So, and I think they got the Celtics favored. So it's like, hey, it's you know what I'm saying. We'll see what's happening. Let me shout out to chat before we get started. WTM, what's good? Barry Garrick's my guy in the building. World, what's up? Billy Madden, what's up? Payne Cash, what's good? Froze Profit, hey, what's up? Who else is in here? Brooklyn Nets 11 was good, bro. Daquan, hey, see you, bro. And Maya B, hey, Maya B. Joey BK, what's good? Yeah, Boston don't want the smoke. Cypher was good, bro. Easy Money OJ was good. Oh, there's a Sixers fans in here? You would be in here. Shout out to the pimp named Slickback. He said Stan Van Gundy.
The whole thing.
Nets won, but they needed amazing performances from Katie and Kyrie to win, huh? Since when is 25 from Katie amazing?
Spared y'all tonight, bro. Why are y'all?
Or even the other announcing moron that was with him goes, "Yeah, I don't know, man. The Nets needed 5 guys to win this game."
Bro,
and
this is why I don't listen to the main.
I'm like, what? I'm like, isn't that what you want? You want more than. You want numerous players in double figures, like isn't that like what you're shooting
It's called
for?
Balanced scoring.
Exactly.
and
the whole team was going off.
You needed 5 guys to have an amazing win. You needed to have 5 guys to have an amazing performance to win. I'm like,
that's why I don't listen to the mainstream and commentators. I'll be watching the game on mute, bro.
We didn't even really hit our peak tonight. Like, I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, KD could really put up 40 every night. Like. 25 for him is extremely light, bro. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, this is not our peak. You know, we play good. We play really good. This is one of our best games, in my opinion. But, you know, it still could have been a lot worse for you.
Yeah.
You know,
because people are going to look at the score and thought, like, oh, why didn't they beat them by more? But they didn't watch the whole game. Like, we were blowing them out the whole game.
They're going to say that tomorrow. They're going to just, it went down to the wire.
They're going to look at the score and be like, oh, you guys barely beat the Cavs.
Nick Wright and Shannon, he got carried by Kyrie and he da-da-da. Like, bro, you can watch it.
No, I want them to listen. The Boston Celtics team and the coaching staff, they know what's coming their way, right?
Yeah.
Fan base, media will have a different take on it. But it's like somebody was saying earlier with, at the beginning of this game, I was talking on some spaces. And people were just, it's like, bro, like the Nets are going to show up this game. Like, you don't realize, like, because he was trying to say, like, they're going to just, we beat them last game, so the Nets don't have to, try too hard. I'm like, nah, bro. I'm like, these dudes are going to show up. They know what's at stake here. You win this game, you get a nice break till Sunday instead of having to play games and not get rest, get tired, have a chance to somebody to get injured.
Yeah.
And now you get to rest your team right before you play ball. Yeah, that's huge to get ready, game plan. You get a 4-day rest because it's not like, I mean, when's the next game?
Sunday, game 1.
Yeah,
I think it's Sunday.
The next play-in game.
Oh, the playing game is tomorrow. It's the Hawks Hornets tomorrow, I think. Yeah. Hawks Hornets tomorrow.
And then
the other
you'd
West
have
Side
to play.
game.
Yeah.
So, you would have to play it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you would have to play
so you'd have to play again, which would be further in the week. And then you got to go right into
Sunday.
Right so it's like this was like a must win, and the team knew it. You can see the energy. Listen, I know I'll say this and let you go on your breakdown, but it's like the important part is when you watch tonight's game, whether they let the team back in, whether it's because of defense or just give credits to the Cavs that they stepped up and they started playing a different game in there. They were making harder. They actually listened to their coach. They kept going inside. The coach kept telling them, go inside, get those mismatches. At least that you watch the Nets, they played together tonight, right? Yeah. And when it mattered, when the other team pushed back, we were able to continually defend and push back, and they continued to play good team basketball. I don't care that the score got closer. Yeah, it would have been nice for a blowout, but at the same time, I'm much happier the fact that you were able to weather a storm, put up defense, play decent ball, and then win the game. Like that's all you can ask for from
people going to care more about us blowing out the Cavs more than us winning. It's like it doesn't make sense.
We had full control
exactly.
the whole game. Like we were up by 20 pretty much the whole game. So it's like it got closer at the end, but it was still very clear that we had full control.
The Cavs are still the Cavs. Yeah,
and they're still.
Darius
put up what, 35.
He's tough, bro. I see a lot of Kyrie and Garland, bro. Their games are kind of like he got a lot of Kyrie in his game, bro.
Yeah, he do.
Hey, Philip Duarte, the game did get within 6, so that is kind of close. It did get close at one point.
It was 7. It was 7, I think. I think it was as close as 7.
No, it was
at one point.
I think it was 7. I think it was 7.
It was 6 or 7. It got that is still.
It's close.
They went on a damn near 18-something point.
It was a 16-2 run.
There you go. Yeah,
I was just saying we still had control.
Pretty good.
We still had control over the, but it did at the end.
I mean,
that team was out. That team was without Jared Allen and Colin Sexton.
And I mean, listen, the Cavs are not a crappy team. They are a good team. Unfortunately, they lost. Hey, I love you, Jared Allen, but I'm not sad that you weren't in that game.
Jared Allen, come back, please. I miss you. Every time I see you, my eyes water. Come back.
You said come back.
He's stupid.
Jared, he's lying.
We should have never gave you up. I was saying, the first day everybody was, we got James Harden.
So
I miss Jared Allen.
So 7 points isn't close. That's 7 points is a blowout. Really? Is that what we're doing?
Oh,
what? Oh my God.
I don't understand his comment though.
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe in 1976.
He's trolling.
No, some of these people think 7 points isn't close.
And he said 7 isn't close blowout. Oh, okay.
No.
He's trolling this early.
I mean, it's close to being like, because 10 points I would say is like not like close. It's like it's close, but it's bordering like.
I don't even know if 10 points is a blowout. I think that's
it's not a blowout.
That's a convincing win. But when you hit 15 and above, like that's a blowout.
That's a blowout.
In my mind. Yeah. All right, AJ, go for it.
Like I said, I wasn't gonna really break it down, but
you want me to put up the stats after your video?
First quarter again, like from what I remember exactly, like I said, the first half was beautiful. I thought we played great defense in this first half. We scored 40 in the first quarter. Kyrie was literally perfection. He was perfection in this first half, bro. I mean, what was he? 9 for 9 at halftime, and it was 57-43.
10 for 10, something like that.
10 of 10 at halftime.
10 of 10 at halftime, 9 for 9. Yeah,
it was something like that. All I know is he was perfect.
Yeah. And when the third quarter came again, it's like it's the same thing that happened last time we played the Cavs, because like we were handling them, and in the third quarter they made that run, or 9-2 run in that third quarter, and then it was 85-73. Again, Kyrie didn't miss a shot by then in the third quarter. I think he was like 11 for 11. And what I just noticed from us, like I said, the defense was really, really good, but in the fourth quarter, Darius Garland started making tough shots, like
crazy.
He like I said, those are some shots you can't like guard, because he was just making some incredible shots.
He had a few step backs and just spot up.
Yeah. He had
a lot of good finishes. Like we talked. You said he has Kyrie in him. I can see the Kyrie finishing in Darius Garland.
Yeah. Yeah, the fourth quarter, like I said, by the time we went at the end of the third quarter, it was 85-73 us, and everything, it was smooth going until that fourth. Again, Darius Garland caught fire in the fourth quarter, and then they start chipping at that lead. And then I thought two big shots. I think KD kind of ended it. Two big daggers. I think he made a pull up two. Right, I think it was right here. He made a pull up two. Oh no, not this one. He made a pull up two at like 5 minutes left, and then he made no, it was back to back pull up two. And then there was another one. He made another pull-up too.
Made a three from Kyrie. That was a big bucket too.
This one too.
He had a really tough one. He had a really tough one on Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen was low-key being annoying.
Yeah, he made it.
I hate Markkanen.
Yeah, he made it 101-93 with 4 minutes left. Those two big shots were
corner three. He had a corner three too.
In the corner three.
There was one point we were down 7, and he hit that three from Kyrie. It was at like 7 minutes, and he put us. So he was really important in that last 6 minutes.
Last quarter. Yeah. And those two shots I thought were really big for us. And then again, Kyrie was amazing. But like I said, the narrative is going to be, the Nets couldn't blow out it's like at this point in the playoffs, you're trying to get any win possible. I don't care if we beat the Celtics in by 1 in game 2. And it's like or game 3, we beat the Celtics by 3. Like these games, it's not going to matter if we're blowing out a team. It's going to be about getting a win. The most important part is getting a win. It's not about stats. It's not about KD and Kyrie getting 60. It's about getting the win. That's what's most important. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't exactly. Yeah. No, I agree. Shout out real quick to Diesel Brian. Appreciate the super chat. Ben Simmons is going to have the Bruce Brown role. Can y'all imagine how broken we're going to be? Ben Simmons is going to kill teams in that paint area if they keep doubling. Major upgrade. Facts. Appreciate you. What were you gonna say?
Kyrie had 12 assists, KD had 11, Bruce had 8. Yeah. So even if you just look at the stat sheet, you see that we were all just playing good basketball and passing to each other.
The Cavs did a good job. Like I said, they were trapping KD off those pick and rolls. Whenever you saw Kyrie with the ball, you would see 2 people. Whenever you see KD with the ball, you would see 2 people. So they did a good job of like I said, Bruce Brown was amazing tonight. Nicholas Claxton was amazing tonight. So they did a good job.
He missed a shot. Claxton did not miss a shot.
So good, bro.
Yeah, Bruce and Claxton were great tonight, bro.
Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond too.
I feel like the Cavs pretty much tried to take care of our role-playing shooters and keep them from getting hot, but they allowed somebody like Bruce, Andre Drummond, Claxton. They allowed those guys to operate real well, and they couldn't really. I mean, you had 3 guys that almost had 10. Claxton had 9 rebounds. Drummond had 8. Bruce had 9. I mean, they did a really good job of keeping Seth Curry off, Patty Mills. Yeah. I don't know. I just think Seth and Dragic right now are probably just off because they haven't had consistent playing time.
Yeah,
working.
Dragic just came back from a week. Yeah, I was surprised he hit that 3 when he first came in.
Dragic only got 10 minutes too, and with what's it called? And Kessler was just missing open shots. I mean, that's going to happen. I'm not really too worried about Kessler, but I'm glad we were able to get solid center performances. Like Claxton showed he's ready for prime time.
Claxton had 5 he has become a different player.
Yeah.
I mean, and
he's getting better every game.
It's like Bruce. I mean, I look at Claxton and Bruce kind of the same way, right? Like obviously one's younger, but it just the emergence of both of those individuals has been huge for this team, right? Like, imagine if we were getting the Claxton from the first month of the season, right? Like, imagine if that's the Claxton we had.
Say, did you ever apologize to Claxton? Remember when you said if he
I never needed to apologize to him. I already told you. I said, give me 10 and 10. You give me 10 and 10, and I got no complaints.
You said if he had 10 straight games, you was like, all right,
It's crazy because
I wouldn't say he had 10. I said, give me 10 straight games of 10 and 10. But he hasn't gotten 10 straight games of 10.
It was crazy because Drummond was getting all the minutes early on, and then Claxton, Drummond kind of got benched. Not benched, but it was majority. All I saw was Claxton in the second half.
He got benched. He got benched.
But but listen though, Drummond was having a great game. I just think Claxton was on fire, and there's no why go away from it when it's working at the end? Because quite honestly, as well as Claxton did play in that end of that quarter, at the same time though, we did lose something that Drummond was team.
Yeah.
And Drummond was beating them up. I mean, dude was 7 for 11. He hit, 2 of 5 of his free throws. He had 8 rebounds. He had 1 steal. Yeah, he had 16 points. So it's not like dude was having a bad game. It just that's what he wanted to go with. And I still think if you would have put Drummond in that game, you would have been just as fine because he was killing the Cavs when he was in for those 18 minutes.
Everybody was feeding him too.
Yeah,
I just think because Nash was Claxton was in too much of a rhythm, so I don't think Nash didn't want to. We usually close games with Claxton anyway, but I think he was just too much in a rhythm and he was just looking really good. So Nash was like,
I don't think exactly. I think
Claxton was so good for those lobs. Like Claxton was really perfect. He had and what I was really proud about, like obviously like. This is what I want to see out of Claxton. He had a really nice hook shot from the lefty. Like that was really.
Did we see him take a mid?
And he had a shot.
He did.
Did he take it? Was it a midi? Did he actually take a shot?
It was like free throw line mid range. It was
a long midi. It was a long midi.
You know it's bad. You know it's real with Claxton hitting the midi on you in that first quarter.
What was crazy?
He had space to drive it. Like he was just feeling himself. He had space to drive it. He just shot it from like the top of the the free throw line. He shot it. That shit was wet.
Yeah. Shout out to Donna. This is my point exactly. Drum had a great game, but good recognition from Nash for playing Claxmore. And that, I don't look at his Drummond only playing 18 minutes as being benched. It's just he was playing great. He put Claxton in, and he's like, yo, I'm not switching this. Right? Good recognition. That's something we've bitched about with Nash for 2 seasons now is player recognition and knowing when somebody is working and not working. I mean, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you're joining us right now. We just clinched the 7th seed, beat the Cavs in the play-in, and now we're gonna face on Sunday the Boston Celtics. So make sure you guys hit that like button. I'll read a couple comments. Somebody said playoff time is here.
Blocks.
Who had 5 blocks?
Claxton.
We had 5 blocks. Damn.
Yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah,
that's why I said the defense was
amazing had 3 blocks.
Bro. Like this is the defense I want to see, bro.
Can we talk about that? Katie had 11 assists and 1 turnover.
Here, I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this up. So
even our decision making tonight, bro. I noticed, because usually, even though we had a couple bad turnovers, the decision making tonight was amazing. I didn't really see any bad shots till the 4th quarter. That's when we started making. In 3rd quarter, we started making.
I love how everyone was actually moving around this game. Literally, everyone was moving.
But every shot we used,
there was a lot of movement.
Was basically a good shot. Every shot in that first 3 quarters was a good shot. It was just we missed some. And
the only bad shots you could really say were Kyrie, but he was making them. Those are good shots to Kyrie.
Yeah, he was perfect.
He was taking them contested.
Dude, he was 12 for 15.
Yeah.
I mean, he was 12 for 15, and he was 3 for 6 from 3. He hit all his free throws. Both him and KD both had 12 and 11 assists. They both almost had KD had 5 rebounds. He had 3. Kyrie had a little bit more of a turnovers, but Kevin Durant acknowledged the other day about his turnover thing and acknowledged that he's been bad at it. So it's nice to see him come out there. But even KD had 3 blocks. Right, the other great thing that I loved today was how well Bruce Brown was playing with Claxton and Drummond, and just how well he's been playing with Kevin Durant and Kyrie. He is definitely. I don't know if teams are just not respecting him, but they're not respecting.
Oh, that was the game. That was the Cavs' game plan. Their game plan was to leave Bruce Brown open. That was
and he will continually make teams pay. I'm convinced of that now.
Bro,
right, 100%.
Everybody on our team, KD shot 54%. Look at Bruce Brown; he shot 55. Look at the efficiency on the team, bro. That's crazy. Everybody shot above 52, 53.
Yeah,
facts. No, we're not the 8th seed, Shift God. We're the 7th seed. 7th seed. Yes, we're the 7th seed. 7th seed adjusted by the 7th seed Nets. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Seth Curry though. Are you guys worried about Seth Curry?
Nope.
Chubbs was actually at the game. Chubbs, somebody asked us. Chubbs not happy. Sorry. Chubbs hopefully should be coming here. I think
he was at the game. Yeah. You guys know. Also prayers to everybody at 36th Street Station. If you had family there, it's a really, really sad event that happened today with the shooting. And we just held on everybody in our prayers, man. I mean, Chubbs. I was reading Chubbs on Discord this morning, and he was like, he stayed in. He usually takes that train, I think, to go to school, or he goes by there to go to school, and he did. Thank God this morning he didn't go. Like he stayed in.
Thank God nobody is like nobody died, right? Like thankfully nobody died. So
there's no confirmed casualties.
There's critical. There was 5 people in critical, but then they're still here. So
and shout out to the Nets too for holding a moment of silence. So again, it was just prayers to everybody there, man. It's sad, bro. You never want to see that happen. Yeah.
As of right now, they haven't said anything about the gunman. I saw somebody post something somewhere. And I don't know if it's legit pictures.
He put on a gas mask, put a smoke grenade, and then he started shooting. That's basically what happened.
Have they announced? Have they even said like what race the dude is? Have they even given any indication?
I think it said it was black. He said he was black or something. I saw something.
They said he was black.
I think it said he was like.
I know they didn't get him. I know they didn't get him.
A lot of witnesses.
I'm just saying. Like I have outside of hearing gas mask, I've heard zero description. Like
I heard that he was 5'5" and he had a wide profile.
He was a little fat bitch, wasn't he? A little short. short and
sound crazy. A wide profile.
He is 5'5". How are you 5'5"?
How are you 5'5"? I didn't even know that they.
How are you 5'5"?
Like oh my God.
I didn't even know that people like that existed, bro.
He's probably
how does someone manage to get to the height of 5'5", bro? Yeah. I was 5'5", like 2 years ago, and I'm 15 right now.
He's probably like 5'5". When they say, you know how short when they say 5,
bro, I was 5'5" at 12, bro.
Somebody in the chat said he was from Philly. I think.
Jesus,
why are you serious? Hey, no,
I don't even. I mean, I don't know if he's joking. I mean, but you never. I mean, listen, you know how these. They probably could have information on this dude, but they ain't saying nothing. Chubb says he'll be here in 10 minutes.
All right, man. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, Seth Curry, right? Do you think because people were asking me how do we get him more involved, or what was wrong with him this game? So I just want to know everybody's take on Seth Curry tonight.
I feel like he was getting open shots, he just wasn't hitting them. I feel like this was the only the only off game I've actually seen Seth had with the Nets. Right, he's allowed to have them. He just got, he just got a day off of rest or whatever. He's still going through that little ankle soreness. I'm not really too worried. Like every shooter's bound to have one bad shooting performance. Like it was literally it. And I'm literally not worried. And it was good to see. I also on the mention of
Patty, one of my
at least Patty was able to hit some shots for me.
One of my friends that's he's like a Knicks fan, and he was like, "Yo, he's like Seth Curry's about to be y'all Joe Harris," and I was like, "Don't you say that?" I was like, "Don't you say that." He said Seth Curry's
did a great job on him though.
Playoffs. I was like, "Don't say that, bro."
They had guys to guard him. The
Cavs did a great job on him. They really did. Yeah, I think they did.
Put respect on Seth's name, bro. Seth got playoff experience. Don't do him like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for 33 minutes, he only took 4 shots, so that just tells me that they were probably playing great defense on him. Even though he was in the game, he only turned the ball over once. He did have a steal, a couple rebounds, but it just from what I saw, I felt like he became non-existent because of how the Cavs were playing on him. Plus, you don't know about where his ankle's at. He's been in and out of the lineup for the last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
He hasn't been getting consistent playing time. But I will say this: between Patty, Dragic, and Curry, if they don't show up and they have games like they did tonight, that's not going to be good for us. We need those. Yeah. We need those shooters, like we really do. Because Clax, Bruce, Drummond, but you need Katie and Kyrie need those 3. You need Patty, Dragic, and Curry to show up shooting.
Patty was actually really good from 3 tonight. He was 2 for 5. He was actually pretty good. Yeah, that's good. That's good from 3.
5 rebounds. I just remember a few times in there making some really great hustle plays, which was something I like to see. But I'm not too concerned about Curry. Just same thing with Dragic right now, just because they haven't been playing that much. But
they'll be okay.
So you think
Kessler got 8 minutes? Kessler got 8. It did not seem like it seemed like he played more than that.
Only played 8 minutes?
7 minutes and 36 seconds.
Yeah. Kessler, like I said,
Kessler had a horrible game.
He just had the rookie
today.
jitters. Like he was taking good shots because he was wide open. It's just that he just seemed like he was rushing. He had to settle on his shot. Like his shot attempts were just like he seemed like he was rushing too much. Like take your deep breath. You're in the playoffs. I know you're a rookie. Just take a deep breath. Hit your shots. Calm down. That's all he got to do. You know what I'm saying?
But I think you're gonna see what it was a 1, 2. It was a 9-man rotation
or 8.
No, I mean you had 1, 2, 3. You had 9 players play today, and I think that's what you're going to see. But at the same time, if you add Ben, and we were kind of talking about what our player rotation is going to shrink to, everybody was saying 8, but even Steve Nash came out today and said that it's probably going to be around 9. And then when you add Ben, I think and this is what I guessed, I think it's going to go to 10. I think on certain days, certain
10?
games. Yeah, I think it's going to go back and forth between, depending on how well they're playing the game, it could be up to 10 players. I really do. I just.
Who's going to be that 10th for you to crack the?
Well, I mean, if you look at the 9 that played today, I think the 9 you saw play today have a very good chance of playing. Then you add Ben, that's technically 10. But I do think, depending on how many minutes they are going to play Ben whenever he does play, I think you're going to see Kessler's minutes drop way down, if not to being one of the last, quite possibly. It could affect Dragic's minutes. It really depends on how they're going to use Ben. And I mean, that's what's going to be interesting to see. Is he going to be a guy bringing the ball up constantly? That's why I don't know, because I don't have enough confidence in Patty and Dragic and Kessler as far as being consistent. So I just see a healthy rotation of some of these guys. Like you can't just rely on the same 5, 6, 7 guys to constantly carry you. I don't know. That's just kind of the way I'm viewing it.
At least for now, like we know our path, and our path is, like I said, we just gotta focus on. We're gonna go to the Bean on Sunday. Go to the Bean on Sunday and try to beat this good Celtics team. They're missing Robert Williams, which is a really big player for them. I think the Celtics, like I said, it's gonna be a small ball. For me, I think Ide Udoka is gonna go small. Like the guys that are gonna flourish in this series, again, Claxton, because he switches everything and he's 1 through 5. I think Bruce is gonna have a good series. I'm just talking about role players. And we'll see if Seth. I mean, like I said, Seth's got to step in, and Patty's gonna have to step in. But this Celtics team, I don't think they go that deep. I gotta look at their rosters and look and completely break them down. But I just have a feeling it's gonna be one of those series where like Drummond or if we put a big center in, they might, they could get exposed out there.
I think we'll be okay, bro. I mean, like the Celtics have definitely been like really good the last quarter of the season, and the only reason I fear them is because I feel like Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown are like really killers, I fear them.
They could match our scoring. With Katie and Kyrie, they could like match our scoring. So it's gonna be the role players.
Well, they could.
I'm gonna like to see Ben. I feel like Ben is the perfect counterpart for that Celtics.
Because JT can go off for 40, just like Kyrie or Katie can.
Yeah, he can.
And then JB can go off for 40 or 50, just like.
But I think
JB never seems to go off against us, though.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But he has gone off for 50 before, right? I remember he had like a 50.
We know that. I feel like I'm not really too worried about him, and I'm also gonna say, like, I feel like Tatum's not gonna be dropping 50 against Ben Simmons. Like, it's just not gonna happen. And like I said, you're gonna give Katie a lot more. Like, Katie's not gonna be as tired. And I can go through that.
You gotta remember.
We don't know. We'll wait till the Ben thing happens first.
We still gotta wait for him.
It's gonna be interesting too, because
we don't even see
the Celtics,
and he might come off the bench.
Yeah, the Celtics have a great defense that we can't, even without Williams, we cannot.
They're gonna switch
sleep
everything
on it. Yeah, real quick. Shout out to Paul. People were saying that Kai should have been traded. Appreciate the super chat. Second, Mr. Governor, water and Gatorade on me, guys. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate the super chat,
Appreciate
man.
it, bro.
I can go down through the Celtics lineup if you want me to.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, so they start off. I'm not really like. They start off with Smart, Brown, Tice, Horford, and Tatum. And the guys that they usually run with on their bench are Pritchard, White, Aaron Nesmith, and Grant Williams.
I doubt those guys. I think Grant Williams might see some minutes, and
it'll be Grant Williams and Derek White.
And Derek White, yeah, those guys are. I don't think the other guys will play that much.
Aaron Nesmith might get like 6 minutes.
Yeah, he probably gets 6 minutes. You know, if somebody gets fouls and stuff
Dude, like why Horford and Tice starting together?
Our bench is better than their bench, though.
It is exactly.
Our bench is better than their bench.
Our bench is way better, and we have more depth. Our players are better than theirs.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just saying, if this series, like, if it comes down to KD and Kyrie,
exactly.
Like I said, if KD has 30, JT has 30, JB has Jaylen Brown has 20, Kyrie has 25, or like
it's going to be hard.
Matter. That's going to be the role players that decide the game.
It's going to be hard for JB to match Kyrie though, but it would come down. It would come down to.
Are we gonna say Ben does come back, right? So just say that.
Yeah.
Are we putting Ben? We're putting Ben on Tatum. Are we gonna put KD on Brown?
Yeah, I think that would work.
Then I'm not worried about Brown going off really.
Who's Marcus Smart gonna guard though? Because I know he's the best defender. Oh
Kyrie.
yeah, he's probably gonna guard Kyrie.
They're gonna put him on Kyrie.
Who's gonna guard Seth? Are you gonna put Brown on Seth? I can see that.
But Marcus isn't as good as like Drew Holiday when it comes to.
Damn, but Seth on Jaylen Brown though. Ooh.
Somebody said Smart is the Nets killer. Yeah, I don't know why he always turns into Steph Curry against us, bro.
Only against us. Only against us. He literally shoots 33% from three.
Bro, it's crazy. Every other game he be washed from three. Then he plays the Nets. It's like he just 3 for 3, 5 for 5 from three. I'm like, what?
The only reason his percentage is that high is because he hits every shot against us. Like those 3 games alone, help his 3% so much.
Facts. He always. Yeah, I understand with him, bro.
Somebody brought up, said before I kind of had it up there, Ruben said, you guys seen the Scoop B report? Yeah, there was some confusion. Some people, when Scoop dropped it, I winded up texting Scoop just to clarify some of the comments. And basically what it was is I'll talk about the confidence thing, like where you're saying that players were messing with him. He's walking around with confidence like he's Michael Jordan. That was like a positive thing. Like they pretty much was saying that like the way Ben attitude right now is great. And he feels really good, really confident. The team is seeing that. They're messing with him, which is what I want to see, right? Like I want to hear that. I want to be able to hear that's where Ben's mind is at, right? Like if the rest of the players can acknowledge that his confidence is high, and that's out there, that's a positive thing. As far as from the person
with the Scoop thing, because like this is what I was telling you and Jay. I was like, the organization is basically telling us like, oh, Ben's not doing that. Oh, he's not doing 5-on-5s, or he's running full speed. But then Scoop kind of made it feel like he was doing more than that, and then like his team, like people on the team were interacting with him, like just.
Well, I mean, listen, I think people are reading way too into it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, if you take what the Nets have told you, if you take what you've seen video quote-wise, and then you take something like what Scoop B just told you, I think it's like all true. Like, it's somewhere in the middle. Listen, like Ben has not done 5-on-5 full contact practices. That has not happened, right? And I don't think the Nets are lying, right? Mm-hmm. They're definitely shooting for first round, but that was the second part of like what he talked about. He said that there's hope, because I said, hey, can you please clarify your comment about later rounds? And he's like, listen, he's like, those are potentials. He's like, but the hope is that that won't happen. Like barring any setbacks, like we probably should see him there, but it may be a little later than we're expecting. I mean, there still is a level of like where, and that's the thing. You have a group of fans, even like in Twitter, talking with Brandon and some of them, they believe that Nash is just completely lying to your face like he did about the James Harden trade. Yeah. And he thinks that they're being cagey and not saying anything on purpose, that he's actually going to be there first game, first round. And like, I wouldn't
be surprised if it's really that though, bro. I wouldn't.
I know, but
I would be
I
surprised
don't.
if Ben is doing more than what
I
Steve Nash is saying, because they want to, as an organization, you want to keep the Celtics guessing, like, oh, is Ben going to come back or is he not going to come back? Like,
I agree with that, but I don't think he's starting game one. My vibe is if he does, it's gonna be probably game 3. Like, what is it? Game 3 at home.
Game 3 at
I have
home.
a vibe that might be happening. That's just I don't know. I just don't think he's starting, but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, that's just like, I'm taking, like, talking to somebody like Scoop who has sources, people that are close, listening to what the Nets say, just having general conversations. Like, I just don't expect him to be game one. That to me, if he does play first round, I get a vibe. Like, for me, I think it's going to be somewhere around game 3.
I'll be shocked if I see him in game 1, but I'm thinking the same way. I'm thinking game 3.
I definitely think he'll play before. I definitely think he'll play round 2, right? Like, if we get to round 2, we beat the Boston. I definitely think he'll play then. But the first round is kind of like a big question mark to me. I don't know. I don't know what their expectations are. Nash said this is great to see him doing that, but they said he's not running at full speed. So I don't know. You know what I mean?
You can't really take Steve Nash's word for it.
Yeah.
You don't know. Yeah.
It's like, are you going to take random people on Twitter, their word, and then you can't take. Sometimes you have to kind of take what Nash says.
Nash is
as a grain of salt. Like, but
he is pretty good.
No, but you gotta understand, he's not gonna tell us like what exactly is going on with him, because, like I said, the organization wants to keep it.
Yeah, but sometimes
they want to lower expectations, in my opinion.
Yeah,
sometimes he does tell the truth, and it's like, but because he's told the truth and lied so many different times, it's like you don't know what to believe anymore. Like, that's the problem.
Yeah. Shout out Paul. He said Boston is an elite defense, but in the regular season, chill, man. Yeah, he said they're only regular season defensive team, but in the playoffs is different. Yeah. But go ahead. Say you had more.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, listen, I think it's somewhere in that realm, right? Like, it's really hard to read the tea leaves on this, but he's definitely on his way back.
When you texted me what Scoop said, because it's like, when you texted me what Scoop said, and then then Scoop tweeted out what he said, and I was like, oh.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
What is this? Because then, like, NBA Central, that's when, like, mad people were coming at Scoop. Remember when I sent you the tweets? People coming at Scoop?
Well, and this is the problem why I love Scoop and why I'll always protect Scoop and back him up, is because he writes articles and says things that he gives you information that he's getting, right? Like, and people think he's just making shit up. And it's like, just like when Jay from BK, Jay has come out and said some things that people give him a hard time about. And then, don't you know, all of a sudden, a week later, a day later, hours later, a month later, the very same things that they talked about come out. And it's like, and people come at, like, I just, like today, I just saw somebody be like a total, it's like, dude, what's your point? Like, what, like, you can,
like, why are you coming out at Brody, bro? Like,
yeah,
Scoop
like, you
is
can
just reporting
choose
the
to
news.
believe somebody. Like, you don't have to believe them if you don't want to, but, like, why you got to be an asshole in the process of it, right? Like, that's just like today, like, Twitter, keyboard warriors that hide behind chat, talk a big game, but, like, when you ask them to talk face to face, or you ask them to actually talk, like, they don't say anything. But listen, Scoop's a good dude. He's friends of this show, and he's been pretty money on a lot of the things that he said, and he does have sources. People try to doubt him on that.
Scoop has sources, but remember that Kyrie article, when he dropped the Kyrie article?
Yeah,
about the plant and the vegan. Yeah, Scoop has a shout out to Scoop, bro. That's our Brody. Oh, Mikey said Nash is the coach who cried. I don't know.
Shout out to you.
He does always say that. Steve, what's your status on Ben Simmons?
Listen, I don't know.
I got no timetable. It's just he's been doing light shooting, and that's what Steve Nash be like.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sometimes Steve Nash has told you the truth and then lied to your face the next fucking conference.
Bro, literally the last time we went on here, Steve Nash was like, listen, Ben's doing some light shooting, I don't know. And then literally the as soon as Steve Nash went off the podium, Shams was like, Ben's back. He's coming back first round. I'm like, what?
I can. He said I can guarantee you James Harden is not going anywhere.
Yo, that's what I was like. Nah, Steve, come on, bro. Like, how you gonna say that? And then right after Shams is like, Ben is coming.
Bro, just Steve. He said, I don't know where all these reports are coming from.
Yeah, literally Shams and Woj, like as soon as Steve.
Shut up, Steve. Shut up.
Funny,
Steve.
I was like, you can't make this stuff up.
Steve is a professional liar. He makes money off of lying. It's literally like, I wish, like, it's insane how good.
He's really good at lying, bro.
But he's not even good though, because everything he says turns out to be false.
If it was me, I would be laughing while I'm saying it because it's bad. Like he's literally straight face, like he's literally straight face, no emotion.
What is your game plan? Yeah. Just play with passion.
He's literally straight face.
Shut up, Steve. Like, what are you talking about?
Man. No Limit Cost said, y'all seen what Katie said about Bruce Brown? What'd he say?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
So Bruce Brown says I'm just saying this. Bruce Brown said that it's huge with Robert Williams being out and they can attack Tice and Horford. Yeah. And Katie said I respect Bruce. Bruce shouldn't say shit like that. Like they're good players is what he said.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, Katie said you need to watch Katie Bruce comment. Katie isn't really pissed at Bruce. It was more, oh geez, yeah, he's new to this, doesn't get that. You don't say that. Let me walk that back a bit. Because right now, like Bruce's confidence.
No, Bruce is talking smack.
No, but that's just gonna say because we were talking about this the other day, where it's like if you like lately watched the last like couple weeks of Bruce Brown's like press conferences. Dude's got a chip on his shoulder, right? Like because he said other teams don't respect him. He's like he's like they don't guard me. He's like he's been bitter. I think there was some shit building up with Harden when he was here, and now all of a sudden you got.
There was a couple of games where Bruce was talking. Remember the game, the Philly game? The Philly game, he was bowing. He doing the bow to the Philly bench. The Knicks game, I think he was talking smack to the Knicks bench. And then there was another game he was talking smack. But Bruce be on it, bro. He be talking smack. But actually, I love that we're playing Boston because when Bruce plays Boston, and y'all, this is where he's from. You don't forget, this is where Bruce is from.
So Bruce Brown said them not having Robert Williams is huge. Now we can attack Horford and Tice. Katie's comment on Bruce Brown's comment. I just don't like that, but that's just how Bruce says. He keeps the same energy all season, but we don't need to say shit like that. Let's just go out there and hoop.
Yeah. When Bruce plays Boston, he just turns into a Super Saiyan Bruce, bro. Like he goes to the next level. I think it's because it's his hometown, but every time he plays Boston,
that confidence.
Yeah,
like that. He's on his shit, bro. I love Bruce.
Every time he plays Boston, he goes crazy on Boston.
He's from there too.
Yeah,
what's up? We got our in-game reporter Chubbs.
Welcome
back. Chubbs is back off his sabbatical.
Yes, sir. Chubbs is free.
Chubbs is free.
Is Chubbs finally happy? Is he finally enjoying life after that amazing game of ultimate frisbee, chilling in the hot tub?
Yeah,
going out with friends.
Do we need to do a recap?
There was people literally taking videos of you, bro. That's Chubbs from That's Kingdom. Oh my god. He was so excited.
Do we need a recap?
I had to go on my own little adventure. You know what I'm saying? Just to take a little break. Had to play a little competitive frisbee. Had to go to the club.
How did you do in your frisbee game? Like, how did you do? Like, were you in X Factor? Were you doing did you win player of the game, Chubbs?
Like, I don't even know how that's played, but I definitely won. I don't know the rules and shit.
See, he gets
I definitely won. Yeah. Yeah. See, look, I broke his ankle. Look at him.
Nah, Chubbs was doing the ultimate sports with the Brooklyn fitted on. Like, you the GOAT, bro. Like, there's nobody like you.
Yeah, dude,
the fitted never leaves. The fitted never leaves.
The fitted there.
Yeah.
Fitted on the Segway is tough, bro.
At school, in the hot tub, in my car, at the club.
He bagged the shorty with the fitted.
Look at that guy. You just gotta
go back to that one, Saint. He bagged the shorty with the Brooklyn.
But look at the guy look at the guy with his phone out to the right of him.
Take a picture of Chubb. Yeah.
Look at him. The guy with the glasses.
You took down that blonde girl. Is that what happened right there, Chubb? That was shorty.
I'm from Brooklyn.
He can't tell us about it.
Hilarious.
It's private information.
Don't kiss and tell.
Yeah, but fitted goes everywhere. Fitted goes everywhere.
Fitted meditating, fitted sleeping.
Meditating, sleeping. Even my fitted has fitteds. My fitted has fitteds, and that fitted has fitteds. Like
he takes off his hat, and there's another fitted hat. Yeah, so.
I'm crying, bro.
It's just an endless cycle of fitted hats.
Yo,
so hey Chubbs, the energy in the building, I noticed it right from the beginning, right at tip off the building. I never heard that building like that at the beginning of a game.
Let me perfectly analyze it. The minute I walked in, you can hear the crowd. Like the minute you walk in, it just like hounds everything. Like you couldn't hear anything. Like every sound effect, like whenever someone scores, you can barely hear it. It was so loud. The TV did not do it justice. It was probably way louder in person.
Yeah,
way louder in person.
It was loud on TV too, bro. Because we heard the this might have been like one of the loudest I've heard the Clays. When we heard the "We Want Boston" chants.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh, I love it. I was like, I love it, bro.
Yeah, but it was a good game, start to finish. Like, yeah, Cleveland had their runs, but one of the key factors is we answered back when needed to. Like, we didn't just concede. That's like one of the most important things.
That's what I said, Chubbs. Thank you.
That fourth quarter.
And for
I was going to ask you,
for the most part,
that fourth quarter, like, what do you think went wrong in the because I think that's where we gave up a lot of points. Like, that fourth quarter, they're running the fourth. What do you think like went wrong?
Honestly, foot probably just came off the gas a little, probably.
Yeah.
But also was that the toll of KD only having 18 took a toll too. Like KD only having 18 up to that fourth started having its effects, because if he probably had 25 going into the fourth or 30, we'd probably been a blowout. You go home, but him only having 18 definitely had an effect of where everybody else and Kyrie was just scoring and KD really was just having an off game. But he was good on everything else, though. Like
I don't even think he was having an off game. I just think he again was high
scoring wise.
Scoring wise, but his shooting percentage wasn't bad. That's what was crazy. It wasn't like the other game the other day. But
no, you know what it is. Shout out to Billy. Billy was like Billy Reinhardt on Twitter. He said, "Oh, the Nets are not going to win with KD. He has to be the facilitator. He needs to score." And I thought about that. I'm like, there was a point in the game I tweeted out like in the third when I think Kyrie went to the bench. KD already had 11 assists. I'm like, okay, KD, you have enough assists. It's time to go in your scoring mode. So it's that point where, like Chubbs was saying, like KD has to flip the switch and like, okay, we're up by 13 or 14. The Cavs are making a run. I got to go back into scoring mode because I already, I was in facilitator mode first two quarters, first half. Third quarter, fourth quarter, I gotta go in the scoring mode. You know what I'm saying?
He did it when we needed shots. He did it when we needed him to.
Yeah, those two big shots in the fourth was him going into scoring mode. But he just needed to flip that switch faster.
In person, you can tell he flipped the switch. Yeah, you can tell in person he flipped the switch.
Yeah.
Like those back-to-back shots, that I arguably said that kind of iced any form of a comeback the Cavs can bring up, honestly. So he showed up when needed to, preferably. He should have done it earlier, because if he done it earlier, this game would have been blown open, and we really wouldn't have to have that. Would you consider nail biter by the end of the game? So it's like,
Shout out Leb, bro. What's good, bro? Yo, Leb, we were just talking about the Playboy curse before.
We were trying to explain. If anybody follows Leb has been. What the hell is going on there?
Whose mic is that? Who's outside?
I don't know. It's like a bomb blew up in somebody's house.
That's somebody's who's outside.
So like,
and then I heard a
somebody just swallowed their mic. It sounds.
Someone was speedboat. That sounds like someone's in the ocean going speedboat.
Why are you saying it's me?
You gotta come back inside, bro.
You definitely
Which one of y'all just swallowed your mic, bro? That's all I know.
Nah, go ahead with the Playboy curse saying.
No, like shout out to Leb. Leb is doing the Lord's work. Leb figured out early on that if he changed his on Twitter to like go the opposite of what he wanted, like he said Playboy mandate, the mandate got lifted. He said, I think was like Playboy JJ or something, like JJ got waived. Like every time he's changed it, it's done what he's wanted it to do, right? And I think he did Playboy Cavs for today. We beat the Cavs, so he's become very superstitious.
That's crazy. The Playboy mandate is crazy. I didn't know that worked.
It's been work, dude. It's been working. I mean, Chubbs. Leb. If you want to come up and explain it, please do. I'll send you an invite. But
the Playboys are underrated. Like it really had been working.
It's been working. Yes, that's the thing, is that it's been working, and I think that's what's funny.
Did he change it to Playboy Celtics? He probably changed it.
I'm sure something's coming. Yeah, he did. Playboy Celtics, and he put a picture of Jayson Tatum.
If Tatum dropped 50 game one, we can blame him.
Yeah, well,
we can blame him.
But then again, Playboy Celtics is not working for just one game; it's working for the whole series. Okay. So you can't. Leb, I just sent you. I
was going to come up and explain the Playboy curse.
It's been pretty funny, like to watch, because I think part of it is like I'm used to seeing Leb, and I haven't seen him really or heard from him at all. Yeah. But he's gonna come up and explain it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Leb's been on a sabbatical or something. I haven't really seen him, but
shout out you guys in the chat though. Make sure you guys hit that like. People are talking about Playboy Simmons. Yeah, Playboy Simmons. Yeah, they should.
He did. I think he did Playboy's like Simmons. I'm sure he'll come up here and tell all the ones that he's done. But real quick, shout out to Where Brooklyn at. Appreciate you, bro. What's going on, gentlemen? Bruce Brown was the X Factor tonight, hands down. Free Chubbs. Also at Jew. What's your Twitter? Good win tonight. Bring on Boston. Let's go Nets. Shout out to Where's Brooklyn at.
Shout out to you, bro.
Always talking with him in Twitter. He's a good dude.
He was in halftime spaces.
For some reason, the banner is not. All right, if you look at the bottom, the banner, it has all our Twitter handles, and we just added Jew Christopher 14. And there you go. And then we have an Instagram at Next Kingdom 711.
Shout out to Where Brooklyn at. Thank you, bro.
Now we just need to get Julian actually on Twitter into spaces and
start existing, Julian.
Yeah, come on, make your presence known.
All right, but are we gonna do our predictions now? Like, what is everybody's Celtics
for the series?
Celtics series. I'll make a. Should I make a poll?
6.
I'll make a poll.
Yeah, do a poll of like what game? Like 5 games, 6 games.
I'll do 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7.
Well, who's gonna win or one?
I don't know. I mean, it would be. You could put sweep 5, 6, or 7, but I don't know. I don't see a sweep. Quite honestly, it'd be great.
I don't see a sweep. No.
I don't see a sweep because people need to understand. This is a much better. Even without Williams, the Celtics are much better coached this year. The coach that I wish was actually we didn't lose and was our head coach, quite honestly. But they're playing much better basketball. And adding Al Horford and some of the pieces they did has made them a much better basketball team.
Yeah. I personally, I think it will be Nets. I'm saying Nets in 6. That's what I'm saying. Yep. I think Nets in 6.
Me too.
I'm going to be toxic. They only get one half of basketball. They are only allowed to be up on us in one half of basketball. I'm going Nets in 4.
Ooh, no,
yeah. Going Nets in 5.
Okay.
They only get one half of basketball. That's all we allow. That's all I think we should allow. That's it.
Bro, missing that one that player, bro, that's a big thing for him. I think we can beat them in 5, bro. I think, I think it's gonna be too much, bro. We too much for them. We got a better overall core players.
Honestly,
our duo is better than their duo.
Williams is a huge loss.
If you get anybody in foul trouble, like their bench is so like lackluster. So it's
their
like
best bench player is Grant Williams.
Yeah, if you get anybody in foul trouble, it's gonna be a problem for them, bro.
Or Peyton Pritchard. I don't know.
Yeah, like
listen, they've been playing probably the best basketball since the All-Star break. When Williams went down, they were top. Like their rating was at the top. Like they were playing some amazing basketball. So I'm not going to sleep on them. Yeah. But yes, having Williams, another. Like, sorry about don't wish injury on people, but the fact that they don't have Williams is a bit of a relief because that dude would kill us inside. He would.
And I think they're gonna, like I said, Udoka, he's gonna coach well because he knows our system. He knows what to do. Like he knows our system. He knows what we're gonna run. He knows like the tendencies. Because he was here. He was here. He knows how these guys play, and he knows how Kyrie.
He's not stopping shit. Let's be real.
He's not stopping it.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if KD tell you what he's finna do. I don't care if Kyrie tell you.
Oh no, yeah, I'm saying he knows what to do to like I'm not saying it's gonna work, but I'm saying he knows what to do to like.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Like he knows, but like they're only allowed one good half a play versus us.
That's crazy.
It's not.
No, I mean, listen, I expect us to win, but it's going to be a tougher series this year than it was last year. Is all I'm saying. Yeah. I definitely expect us to win. I know we can win. Us in a 7-game series is not an easy feat, so I have confidence there. It's just I know that this year it's going to be a much closer game. They're better coached this year, and it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a fun series, quite honestly. I think every series for us is going to be a really fun and tough series. Quite honestly,
I need to beat Boston, bro. I hate Boston so much. Like, oh my god, I hate Boston.
I kind of like that we're away first. I kind of like that.
In the bean. Yeah, I really need to beat Boston, bro. Like Boston and New York, if you're from New York, you know.
Last time we played them, bro, they were chanting Kyrie sucks, bro.
Exactly. You know how they are. They're gonna hate Kyrie, and Kyrie's probably gonna step on Lucky this series as usual.
Oh yeah, we stepped on shit.
I think he's gonna learn.
You better woo walk on Lucky. You better wild out.
The energy that Celtics fans have right now is pretty high. Like it's going to be rocking in that building.
They think they're about to sweep us, and like they're on some like.
You
go to Eddie Boston's.
I mean, listen. I was in a Spaces the other day, and like even the head, it was the head of CLNS, AJ. They had a Spaces, and one dude, like even the head of the Spaces was like telling his Celtics fans to slow down, like yo, bro. No, because this one Celtic fan they had up there was just like, nah, bro, we're the best team in the NBA. We're beating every team. We're winning the ship this year. And the guy's like, yo, slow down, bro.
Saint, you
played one quarter of the season with good basketball.
Right. Like, our first game is Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. But Saint, you gotta look at it like this. Boston fans are kind of like LA fans, in which they're in the category of spoiled rich kid of fans, where it doesn't matter which sport, one of those teams is going in a final every 5 years.
Yeah, like one of their teams is always going to be in contention of something. So I get that. Real quick,
the Red Sox won, Bruins was in a final 2 years ago. Patriots just was off finally. They're spoiled. They're very spoiled.
Shout out to Easy Money Sniper, tough series, but they're not the Bucks. Appreciate facts. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mikey Alamode. Sturdy on Lucky's face. Live again.
Man, I'm gonna need y'all to stop disrespecting my Celtics right here.
My bad.
Listen up. Celtics in 4.
All right, Les. Now explain for people, and I think I've been doing a good enough job, but please explain how it happened, and just go over. I want you to take a victory lap. Because
bro, this shit sucks.
Yes, but it's been working, right? Like if you believe in this type of shit, you've had some monumental, you've changed, and then it's happened. So just go down the string of things that
I guess we just start from the beginning, with Playboy Claxton.
From the beginning, yeah.
So with Playboy Claxton, I mean, obviously we had seen good things out of Clax over the course of his first couple of years in the league. But the dude just could never stay healthy. No matter what, he could never stay healthy. For a stretch of even 10 games or anything. It was ridiculous. And whenever just something always seemed to be going wrong with him. And I had the username Playboy Claxton from his rookie season up until the trade deadline. Yeah, pretty much until the trade deadline of this past season when we were about to trade for Ben Simmons. Then I switched to Playboy Simmons. So I switched to Playboy Simmons just because I was hype about getting Ben Simmons or whatever. I was kind of fed up with Claxton at the time because I was like, bro's never healthy. Yeah. I was just fed up with this shit. And so I switched to Playboy Simmons, and Ben Simmons starts having all this fuck shit about my back, all the mental health shit, and he still hasn't played a game yet for us, and we're entering the first round of the playoffs now, and this man ain't played a single fucking game. But it's all right. I mean, it's whatever. But I had Playboy Simmons as my name for the longest, and when I had my name as Playboy Simmons, and I took my name away from Playboy Claxton, Claxton started hooping for us. And like he's been out there every night just going fucking crazy. Like I'm like, dog, where was this shit when I was Playboy Claxton? Like, what the fuck? And now I'm Playboy Simmons, and Ben Simmons isn't playing any games. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, all right, like maybe there's like some curse with this shit or something. So let me just like fuck around. There was also a little time period I was Jelly Fam Cam, but we're just gonna not even talk about that.
That's not part of this curse.
That's not part of it. So I was like, all right, we need to get this mandate lifted. Let's see if I can make this curse like reversed. And we just make my Twitter at Playboy Mandate. And so when I made it Playboy Mandate, literally like within 48 hours, Eric Adams comes out and is like, hey, yo, we're going to be reversing the mandate. Like, and it was like, what? Like, how did this shit happen? And like, I remember everyone was like, oh shit.
But how many, okay, so, but how many other things have you changed it to? And it always seems to have worked out.
Okay, so another one was I changed it to Playboy Back Pain for a little bit.
That's right.
When we were talking about,
that's crazy because Ben has been feeling better now.
And literally within 2 hours of me changing the @ to Playboy Back Pain, like a report came out from Shams that was like, yeah, there's a lot of optimism surrounding Ben Simmons within the Brooklyn Nets organization, like and all that kind of shit. I was like, yo,
you can't make this stuff up, man.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And then I don't remember what else I've been doing. Like,
well, you did the one today, Playboy Cavs.
I did I did Playboy Cavs today, and now I'm Playboy Celtics. But I've also done, I think I did Playboy Start JJ or something like that.
Yeah, and then JJ left.
And then James Johnson got cut.
Wow. Yo, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, Leb has become like Nostradamus of like getting the things done that the Nets fans want.
Yeah, so
like just imagine if they had like a Twitter name change limit. Like you'd be
yeah, he'd be done. He'd be done for the year. Or
my
if you had to pay for it.
My thing is I'm like shocked that like no other fan bases have like caught on to the fact that I'm doing this like every time that we need some shit, and they're not just like making like Playboy Celtics so I can't take the shit. And like I know that I have like Celtics fans following me and shit.
Bro,
so,
if we sweep the Celtics, yo, someone's gonna report you, bro. They're gonna be like, yo.
Celtics fans are gonna be on my ass.
They're gonna be on your ass if we sweep the Celtics, bro. They're gonna be like, yo,
did you do Playboy Harden?
Nah, because the trade happened already. The trade already happened. I remember.
Oh,
because I remember you changed. No, you changed it to Simmons before it happened.
No. I was Playboy Beard for one night, and James Harden like played like shit that night. I remember that shit.
That's what Gucci was saying.
He had
Playboy
like
Harden, and
he had like 18 points and shot like 6 for 18 with like 7 turnovers or some shit like that. And I was like, God damn, bro.
Yeah. I remember when you changed to Simmons before that trade actually happened. I was like, oh nah, Leb called it way ahead of time. Because I remember that.
But really, I was just cursing him, and like now looking back on it, I'm like, damn, I'm so sorry, Clax and Simmons. Like I didn't know what I was doing.
It had to be done. It had to be done.
It had to be done for us to learn the powers.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is, and also in theory, and the things that you're talking about, it's just great that in the time that we're living in the pain of some of these things that we're waiting to happen or we see, it's nice to see when you step back and like look at it now and just getting the 7th seed, clinching a first round, trip to the playoffs. It's like, it's great to know that at least things have worked out positively. I think because I don't think you could ask for, I mean, yes, you could ask for, but like take into consideration what has happened this season.
Oh my God. Yeah.
For all the things that have happened, right? Like the myriad of up and downs, Katie's injury, Harden trading, waiting for Playboy, Kyrie in the mandate, like just, you could add so many things to that list of like, that really could destroy your view on this team. And it's like to know that thank God that we're like, we get to like drop as far as we did. and still be able to get into the playoffs.
Honestly, it's a blessing that we're here, bro.
It is. It really is.
After everything we went through this year, it's a blessing that we actually are in the playoffs.
Look at the Lakers right now.
Yeah, exactly. Look at it's
Lakers
a blessing that we are in the playoffs as a 7th seed, and we have a chance to win a championship. Like after everything that happened this year, you couldn't have told me like.
Yeah,
wow.
you just reset your season, so to speak. Everybody's starting out at 0-0. Yes, some other teams have an easier path. We get it, but it's like, bro, I mean, what more can you ask for considering 40 something? What are we on? 43, 44 different starting lineups once again in a season. It's like, how can you
the craziness, the trade?
Yeah, like this is be extremely grateful and happy that like this is where we're at. Like I'm down.
But
I'm
Leb,
happy
wanted
for
your
it.
take. How do you feel about well, I put the poll up. Let me read the poll and I'm gonna get Leb's take on the Celtics. So I put the poll up. How many games will the Nets beat the Celtics in? Nets Nation are saying 6. 57% said 6, and it's actually 19%. 20% said 5. So it's 6 and 5 right now for Nets Nation. Some people said sweep. 11% sweep, and 13% said 7. So it's kind of balanced a little balanced, but people are saying 6. So yeah, Leb, how are you feeling? Like, what do you think we need to do to beat the Celtics? How you feeling about that series, man?
There's no hope. It's Celtics at 4. It's Celtics at 4. Like real talk though, like I think that them not having Robert Williams, even though KD was like saying all that shit about Bruce Brown's comments.
Oh yeah,
He's like saying like chill out, and like Bruce Brown really shouldn't be saying shit like that, but he's right though. Like he is right. Not having Robert Williams is going to be a major blow to the Celtics in this series. Like,
bro, I look at their bench, and their bench is not that like. They only got a couple guys that they play, like Pritchard, Grant Williams, and Naismith.
And
like, these guys are not doing
those guys can show up though. Like I'm not gonna lie, they can show up from time to time. Like Pritchard and Grant.
Oh yeah,
Pritchard,
they can.
But they're not gonna like. How do I explain it? It's like it's not. They're not hard to stop. You know what I'm saying? And they're like Pritchard and Grant. Grant's kind of Grant. Well, from what I've seen, Grant Williams just basically stays in that corner and waits for like 3-pointers, and if he can miss it or make it. Well, same thing with Pritchard too. Like they're kind of like make or miss.
But that's our Achilles heel though, bro, is that we constantly leave wide open people at 3. So we can't do that. Like this is the point.
This game we didn't really do that much.
Yeah, no, this didn't. But we're now facing the teams that you cannot get away with it. Like you have to have that. You got to keep that same intensive defense intensity like the whole game, right? Like you cannot just take a quarter off and say, all right, well, we'll get back into it the next. Like you can't do that. You can't do that anymore.
I think it really comes down to with us. I think we're gonna Tatum's gonna get his like it is what it is. Tatum's gonna get his. Like he'd be killing us all the time. But like we really need to limit guys like Jaylen Brown from getting hot. Marcus Smart goes crazy against us, so we need him to not come out and hit like a bunch of threes in a row. But yeah, I mean, if Ben is
injected in this series, it's gonna change a lot, though. It's gonna because
it definitely will.
It will change a lot. People don't think, it's the 10 or 15 minutes. Trust me, those 10 to 15 minutes is gonna do wonders because it's gonna give KD a break. And KD and Kyrie are going to be put in their spots by Ben because he's a great floor general, and they're going to score. It's going to give them like a good balanced scoring, and I feel like the defense on Tatum.
Did you just bring up Ben's name?
Oh, I'm saying if. I said if Ben
okay. I'm like, you're already talking like Ben's gonna be there. I'm like,
no. I'm just saying if. That's why I started off is if Ben is injected in the series.
I didn't hear the if.
It's gonna matter.
I was like, damn, man, AJ's already locked in.
I said if.
I mean, listen, like if Ben is he does come into the series and starts playing, like who do you guys see like losing their spot in the rotate? Like, do you think it'll be Kessler? I think no problem.
Well,
I mean,
I think Goran. Well, but the question is do you think he's starting or do you think he's coming off the bench?
I think he's coming off the bench.
I'm not sure right away, but like eventually he's going to be integrated into the starting lineup.
Well, if he comes off the bench, you will see Kessler probably get less minutes.
Less than a 6 he had today.
Well, I think the only reason why he got less than 6 is because he was just having a bad game. If he would have hit a few of those shots,
threes, coach would have played him more.
Yeah,
and was playing better defensively because it's not like he didn't really do anything. I don't know what he did defensively. He wasn't in there enough, but he was definitely missing shots. So I think that led to it. But I think your victims will be Kessler, and if he gets put in the lineup, I think the obvious one is. But I think you have to take Bruce Brown out because you can't take. Yes, you have to, dude.
Oh, out of the starting lineup.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, if you put Ben in starting, you have to take Bruce out and put him coming in as a 6 man or something like that because you can't just put Katie and Kyrie and then 3 non-shooters out there like that. Like that won't be good. You need Seth.
Yeah.
At least that's how I see it.
No, I agree with you. I don't think. I would. To me, I would take out Bruce too, but Bruce would be right as soon as like that. You know how the Nash does.
Even though
the
Bruce
6
is
man,
playing so fucking good, dude.
Like as soon as somebody gets tired or that first quarter with 6 minutes, like Bruce is coming right in. Like he's gonna get that 6 man minutes.
I think Bruce will. I don't know because I think we're a little bit a ways from seeing.
Yeah.
What's so funny?
Yo, who's watching this Timberwolves game?
Yo, what's going on right now?
Patrick Beverly's wilding out.
Wait, I was trying to figure out because I saw him waving to the crowd. Like, why was he waving like that?
Because Marcus Morris just got it. Marcus Morris. Yeah, Beverly was like picking on Marcus Morris, like trying to instigate like something to happen.
Yeah.
And so they both got a technical because they were like just fucking with each other. And Marcus Morris got one earlier in the game, so Marcus Morris just got ejected. And so Pat Bev just started waving goodbye to him, saying bye-bye, bye-bye. So now Marcus Morris is out for the game because of this.
So he got another tech? Oh, wait. So he had 2 techs?
He's saying cry.
That's crazy.
Pat Bev is wild. And he's looking over at Marcus Morris doing like the crying fucking shit.
This is crazy, bro.
Oh no.
Yo, Cat has 4 fouls. Like, what is going on here?
Bro, does he have more fouls than points?
It's 4 fouls. It's 4 fouls and it's the third quarter. That's how crazy it is for the Wolves right now. Yeah, this game's crazy.
Paul George is so fed up with Pat Bev shit.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh man. Yeah, man. That was, like I said, I didn't really want to make this a crazy long stream, so we can just the chat can ask questions and then we'll wrap it up here.
Gary said Morris didn't get a tech. I don't have sound on, but they definitely said they both got a tech.
Yeah. Yo, Patrick Beverly's the worst. Yeah.
Oh wait, did they like reverse it?
Oh no, because he's still in the game.
Yeah, I guess that they.
I didn't want to mess up the play in.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, Cat does have 4 fouls. Yeah. Shout out Donna. Yeah, just type Ask Saint y'all in the comments and any questions y'all have before we out of here. Yeah, this playing is crazy. I'm glad our playing wasn't like this. I'm glad we just made it.
I did have to say, like, regarding our play-in, I'm glad for Kessler that we were playing in the play-in. Like, it was like a good opportunity for him to go out there in a game that we should have won, like, regardless of how Kessler played.
You think he was nervous? He seemed nervous.
He was nervous, but like I'd rather him be nervous playing in that game than like when we get to the Celtics series.
Yeah, because he's a rookie. Like, you got to put him in there, like, just test the waters and make him feel what the atmosphere is like, a real playoff. Well, if he gets in game 1, he's gonna feel that's his real first playoff atmosphere.
He gonna feel it. He definitely gonna feel it. But like tonight was a good like warm up to it.
Yeah, because that Boston crowd, bro, you know how they get it down, bro.
Oh, hey, shout out to Nicholas. No, we can all not agree that Kyrie.
No, yeah, of course we can. I mean,
was gonna say.
Listen. At the end of the day, we all have to be honest with ourselves at one point.
When Kyrie gets more than 4, then championships, then we can talk about it. But Kyrie stuck on 1 that he got with LeBron James. So no, we cannot all agree that Kyrie is better than MJ. Kyrie is great. Damn hell of a basketball player.
Pat Bev just hit a one-legged 3.
Did he?
You can't make this game.
Nah, he just hit a one-legged 3 from the corner. Yo, he's bugging out. He used to be
bro. Is that Kyrie on the Nothing Was the Same album cover with?
That's kind of fire.
That's kind of fire. That's how you know he the
that.
GOAT right there. You see how his profile fit? That's how you know that boy better than MJ. That's crazy.
Yo, chill.
Did you see? Shout out to Brooklyn Nets 11. Did you see there's a new NBA Nets playoff shirts? No, I have not. So if you are on Twitter, DM me either on Discord or on Twitter, and I'll post.
I like the Nets level graphic with they put Ben in there too.
They were giving out shirts today though.
Hey,
if I grab one, if I can get it.
What shirt was it?
It was like
shirts?
no, it was like a Brooklyn Nets shirt, but like the Nets was in graffiti. It was cool.
Okay.
It was cool.
Nice.
I just want you to know. I want the chat to fully understand that me and AJ have this conversation all the time, and he always tells me that he thinks Kyrie is better than Michael Jordan. So I just want y'all to understand that. I just want y'all to understand that he front in public, right? He be fronting in public, but in behind closed doors, he said Kyrie was better.
Michael
Jordan. Shout out to Gucci Lightyear. Would y'all start Dragic over Seth? Personally, I would, so Seth can become our bench scorer and make Dragic our primary. No, wouldn't do it.
Negative.
No.
I saw someone ask in the chat that like maybe Ben 10 can stop Tatum. There's like a
that would not happen.
I don't know if you guys saw this. Like on the timeline, there's like I saw someone post like Tatum's stats against Ben Simmons in his career.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that?
I didn't see it.
It's OG.
It's some hot garbage.
It is
hot garbage. Yeah.
Tatum.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go find it.
But Tatum be getting better though. Like he's a different. Like last.
It's not about.
I don't know that
for Tatum standards.
I don't know that he'll shut him down, but if Ben Simmons and that's the thing.
Yeah, it's not about shutting him down. It's just about containing him.
Containing him.
Yeah, I think if Ben Simmons was top form, he would give him problems. But I don't think we're getting 100% Ben Simmons.
You got to remember, bro. The man Kyrie put 38 on him in 3 quarters. Like, the mid-range killers are different, bro. The mid-range killers is hard to guard.
All right.
Bro.
So Jayson Tatum in his career has averaged 17.8 points, 6.4 rebounds, and 2.4 assists in 13 games against Ben Simmons. So 17.8. That ain't shit for Tatum.
But he's gotten better though. Like.
He has, but like
specifically last year and this year, like he's a demon. Like he's getting on superstar level.
Ben Simmons was playing him last
year.
Bro,
he don't want that Ben smoke, bro.
I didn't see him play him last year, so I don't know how that went.
I don't know how that went.
He don't want that Ben smoke. You
heard? Do you guys know what the line is for the Celtics? I have no idea.
I don't think Vegas.
Come out betting.
I know the Nets are favored.
What? That. We're favored?
Yeah, we are.
As a 7 seed playing a 2 seed.
Yeah, we're favored.
Of course. Why wouldn't we be?
Crazy.
I was just surprised Vegas did that.
They know what time it is. They know
what time it is.
They know who 7-Eleven is. 7-Eleven. That's a good store. They always.
There was a time Vegas had us like we had an 11-game losing streak. There was a time where like Vegas still had us win the championship. I'm like, yo, who's in Vegas, bro? Like, shout out to Vegas. Whoever's at Vegas must be a Brooklyn fan, bro. Because we were like down bad. It was like the worst.
We was down bad, bro.
And they were like, the Nets are still favorites to win the ship. And I'm like, yo, Vegas, you got it.
Like you bugging right now. Yeah.
Shout out to Vegas. Y'all know y'all are real basketball fans. Y'all aren't casuals. Y'all know what y'all talking about.
They do. Somebody in Vegas is definitely a Nets fan because that was sick. That was like, yo.
No, they a basketball fan. They just spitting facts. They knew what they said. Look, they said when Kyrie come back and KD come back, they said it's a championship. They know.
All right. Shout out to Martell Hickson. Clax reminds me of David Robinson for some reason.
What the fuck?
Bro,
they are nothing alike.
Martell, you have had some actually, and I say this all sincerely, you have had some great takes and great comments, but I'm not feeling you on this one.
David Robinson.
I do not listen. I don't.
It's 260. He's 260 pounds. Number one.
I mean, I didn't watch that much. David, was he switching like?
He played with Spurs and
I remember. Yeah, I remember like he was, but was he switching screens and switching onto like? Could he guard 1 through 5? I don't remember that.
I don't know. I don't think he guard 1 through 5. I remember Shaq bullying him.
I think he might need to reassess Martell. Who he? I don't know. I'm not getting the David Robinson
vibe. Let's assume David Robinson is a guy he plays with at YMCA. Like, let's just assume it's that.
I'm not. I don't want to feel like Martell because I respect Martell, so I'm not like trying to clown you, but I'm just not feeling.
Martell's my guy, bro.
No, we just playing.
Just keep it 100. Were you trolling, bro?
Yeah, it's all.
He's got to be trolling.
We have to play the troll music. Don't make me do it.
Shout out to WTM. You trust in Drummond and Clax having the bigs in our hands. Well, we don't have a choice. Other than that, it's LaMarcus and Blake Griffin. So we really don't. We have to trust them.
I mean, listen, they are very dependable considering like what we ask of them. Like from like the aspect of like when you look at other championship teams like the Warriors that have been like phenomenal, where they have like Kevon Looney as their center and like JaVale McGee and shit like that. Like a lot of these like championship winning teams, they don't have like the greatest centers, like because their greatest players are guys like Kevin Durant and LeBron James, and like you're not going to have like a Joel Embiid type or Nikola Jokic type. I mean, unless obviously they win the finals, but like Drummond and Clax, that's all.
That's our choice. I'm going to a couple rapid fire questions because we're getting a lot.
Yo, Al Mag is funny. He said he's talking about 58-year-old.
Well, Al Mag, I did see what Martell did post something in there saying he switched it to the interior defense potential. I'm not there. No, I'm still not there yet.
Clax has been good on the interior though.
Yeah, I mean he's been getting better, but we cannot put him in the David Robinson conversation, right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
tough. We just can't. Not yet.
What about the Kareem? What about the Kareem conversation?
Oh, shut up. All right, Saint, are you having a beer for this W? I did not have a beer tonight. I'm enjoying like fresh brownies with like I'm having some coffee, right? Like I don't have my kids. I'm just hanging out. I'm being lazy. But no beer tonight. I will though next game.
So I did some deeper research into the whole Tatum versus Ben Simmons thing, and in the last 5 matchups between the two, Tatum had in the most recent one 20 points on 41% shooting.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm not gonna lie.
Not good at all. And then before that, it was let's see here, it was 25 points on 36% shooting, which 25 is solid, but the shooting is terrible. 36%. And then before that is 15 points on 30.8% shooting.
Ben Simmons come back.
And then after that is 15 points on 27.8% shooting.
Ben, come here. Ben
is 21 points on 36.4% shooting.
Damn.
So, Benjamin.
Oh my God.
Nah, send me those, bro. That is crazy, bro.
Yo, Benjamin, come back, bro.
Man,
that's why I can't put that lock up on.
Nah, that he was locking that shit up. He had to.
That's
the 2 15-point games is what got me like.
Hey Ben, come on back, bro. All you got, bro. You can go. You don't got to do nothing else. Just come in there and just lock up for like 16 minutes, and you
just take a couple Percocets. You won't feel nothing.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yo, that's bet off the Perkies. Bet off the Perkies.
Ben off the Perkies. His attributes will go up. His attributes will go up. Ben off the Perkies. His attributes will go up.
Shout out to Donna. AJ, when that merch reaching us in Africa, we want to represent, bro.
Yeah, all the way in Africa.
Does it go to Africa?
Oh, you don't have international shipping?
Nah, because we ship to there's certain countries it ships to, but I gotta double check.
Hey, Donna, and this is the other thing. I don't know, Donna, if you're on Twitter, but if you are, AJ will check. But if you are on Twitter and you DM me your address, I will make sure a shirt gets to you. I will do that. I will go put it in the mail.
We got love. We all got love.
I will go put it in the mail for you. AJ will check, but if not, and you feel comfortable, DM me your address in Africa, and I will get a shirt out there. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I will send it. I will do that for you.
Yeah, we love Africa.
That would be pretty dope for a Nets Kingdom shirt to be chilling in Africa. Would be.
It might take like 5 months, but hey, it's gonna get there.
Hey, you'll have it by next season for sure.
Exactly.
Nah, usually international will be like 2 to 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah,
so bro, I waited 2 months for a package one time. I ordered some international one time, bro. That bit it was from China. That bit took like 2 months.
Was that during the pandemic though? Because pandemic.
No, it was before. It was like in 2014 or 15, something like
that. I don't remember how long it took me to get my Nets Kingdom hoodie. I think did I order like the first ever one?
Yeah, you gotta.
There's a lot of ratchet people at the top, a lot of ghetto people, lazy people at the top. So that's probably why I didn't get to you in time. But it's okay. We're doing better these days.
Hey, listen, people are asking, can you join? Yes, you can join the Discord, but you have to DM me on, I have a couple couple people to send
Yeah,
the
you
link
can
to.
join the Discord, but we
gotta-
gotta vet you first. We gotta vet you.
You gotta DM me on Twitter.
You gotta get jumped in.
And I
You
will
gotta be a
say this:
Celtics
if
fan.
anybody that's on Twitter, like I'm watching us right now, that is from our Discord, I will say this: that some of the guy I see, well, I see it happening because we've cleaned up our Discord quite a bit. It got a little wild there for a while, but when new people come in, I sometimes I feel like it's like a squad, and they start like feeling them out, vetting them, and like all of a sudden, like I don't know, like.
It turns into like little gangs, right? Little gangs, like people.
Yeah, you got to let people come in and breathe and listen. Like when you come in, you're kind of on a week probation to see that you're not trolling. You'll only be able to text in there. You won't be able to send pictures or invite. None of that. Like,
oh damn,
you got you got to prove.
You got to get jumped in.
It got bad, bro. Like there was like
bro.
we were letting
when I made
people
Discord,
in,
I didn't
we
know
were
it was.
getting
I knew it
spammed.
was gonna be a lot of people, but I didn't know it was like, bro. It's gonna be like, because we used to just drop the Discord in these chats. So like, I realized other fan bases watch us. Like people come here and like, let's say the guy's a Sixers fan. Like you don't even like the Nets, but he'll come here and watch because of Ben.
Yeah.
So he'll join our Discord and just start trolling and putting mad pictures and stuff like that. So I was like, we had to cut it down, bro.
Yeah, we had to take a little bit more control. It is getting, because for a while there it got away. It got away from being. I'm still trying to clean it up a little bit because a lot of different people from a lot of different walks of life, different religions, everything. I want a Discord that allows everybody to be in there and talk ball, but sometimes, and some people are not into some crazy talk, right? And it got to the point where it wasn't really about Nets basketball anymore. And that's like what we want the Discord to be. So it's like, we're trying to get where people disagree all the time, but nobody should be disrespectful. And like so that's why we're being very, very, very careful with the Discord. But send me a DM on Twitter and then we'll get you going in there. Couple questions, fast fire. Will Aldridge and Griffin feature, you think? They could. I don't know. I mean, Nash pretty much said it, and we talked about it, that like what you're seeing right now is pretty much going to be your main rotation for the playoffs. And add Ben to that, right? Like these guys may come in certain situations, but I do not think they're going to be getting any significant time.
The only time I think they'll come in is the only chance I'll give them is the Bucks. If we go if we beat this, when we beat the Celtics, and then go next round to the Bucks, I think we could possibly see them. But again, if Ben is fully healthy and back by then it's even less of a chance.
Again, quick rapid fire. What's your confidence level on this Nets team making the finals? I'm about 70% right now. I was 50% earlier, but
90.
How we closed out the season. If we get Ben Simmons in, that shit goes up to like 95%, right? Like that. If Ben comes back and he is actually perfect and we have no issues, and he
just wait till you see him clamping up Jayson Tatum.
Well, I'm just saying, if you had Ben, I'm just waiting for the eye test, right? If Ben Simmons gets in this lineup and he just seems to fit seamlessly and it works the way I think in my head it is going to work, then I'm damn near 100%. Because you think about that. What other team could say that they were going to add, outside of maybe the Clippers right now, that you were about to add an all-star to your team and it just works, right? Like, I'm just saying, like, if Ben Simmons works the way I think he's going to work with this lineup, that's scary, bro. That is just scary that you're just going to pluck an all-star and go here and then just put him right in on a playoff run. That's
here, bro.
That's disgusting. Here. Like, if it works the way I think it is, that's just not fair, right? Like,
yeah. Oh my God, Cat has 8 points and 5 fouls. Jesus.
Yeah, he's playing terrible. He's playing.
I heard Playoff P is back too. They're going in on Twitter.
Retire. Go on.
Playoff P is back.
Playoff P.
Playoff P is back.
Playoff P is back. What is he at?
Playing P. Playing P.
Somebody, I think this is an answer to that David Robinson question earlier. This guy, shout out to Jonathan Brown. The only thing they have in common is they both.
Oh no, that's crazy. They're both the only that's crazy.
That's crazy. But again, rapid fire. Saint, isn't Blake better than Kessler? Offensively, yes, but speed-wise, defensively, no. Dude, come on. Blake is a better offensively than Kessler. He is. Come on.
Oh my god.
He is.
Sometimes.
Yeah, but overall, right now, yes, Blake is better offensively than Kessler. He would be more consistent, but Kessler has him beat on speed, defense, rebounding, all that, right?
This is definitely the series and not for Blake. We don't want to see.
Yeah, this isn't. Blake definitely has a higher basketball IQ than Kessler, but
more experience.
I don't know. He played good against Boston last year.
What?
Blake.
But let's not. I'm just
you
saying.
Remember
Blake,
when he was?
I mean, I agree with y'all. I'm just saying.
If Blake could move and actually if Blake still had somewhat
he was
like
torched last
like
year.
like if Blake had Jeff
brittle knees.
But if like let's just say this, like if you could take Jeff Green's agility and put it in Blake, I would be money. But it's just not there, right? Like Jeff Green still has a level of agility and can run and can. It just if you could take that age and put it in Blake, I'd be happy. But it's just not happening.
The knees is gone. They've been gone.
Blake is made for the Bucks series, bro. That's his series. That's his series right there.
I was thinking about Jeff Green during the game today when
I miss him,
we had hella dudes attempting to murder people and shit all game. Like Clax tried for one, Drummond tried for a couple, and every time they did, I was like, yo. That's that Jeff Green mentality right there. That's all that goes through my head.
Yo, playing P is feeling dangerous, bro. 6 for 7.
I'm skipping a lot of questions.
That's crazy.
What's the score of the game?
He has
74-70 Clippers.
He has a whopping 6 for 17. That's crazy.
Yo, okay, but let's talk about the GOAT center here, bro. You got Cat is 2 for 9, 0 for 2 for 3. He has more fouls than he has rebounds.
That's crazy.
Say you swear. This is
the same Cat that dropped 50 points.
Shout out to Shift God. He said if Black Forces was a player on defense, it would be Beverly.
Of course.
My god. Somebody said didn't Blake I just said Blake is made for that Bucks series.
Shout out to Nicholas, dude. The channel I just noticed we're not far off from 9K, bro.
Yes, sir. Trying to hit that
8.85. Yeah, tell your friends, your family about it. If you got a child, make your child make a YouTube account.
Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your mammy, just tell everybody.
Tell your mammies.
Your mammy, bro. Tell your mammy.
I don't care if you got a newborn. Let your newborn make an account and subscribe to us.
That's what I just said. You got a baby, make one for your baby.
I don't care if he cries. I don't care.
Teach him.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, AJ. The questions are
we
kind of filtered out. But
why did someone say David Robinson? How did that even pop in their head?
I think. I mean, listen. I think Martell. This
no
question.
Disrespect. I'm just wondering. How do you look at Claxton? Just David Robinson.
Listen, hey, that is Martell's. That is Martell's first L.
Just
as far as a question or a comparison, we'll go light on Martell. But do you guys feel that we haven't been getting foul calls?
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. The last game, I was actually happy with the reffing. The last time we played, I was actually happy with the ref calling. Tonight there was nothing where I really felt like the refs called a good game.
It wasn't
tonight.
Too bad of a game.
No, I don't think they did anything. I mean, listen, outside of Dragic grabbing dudes nuts, right? Which quite honestly, every time you hit a dude in the cojones, it should be a flagrant foul.
He did grip it. He did grip it.
Hey, yo.
What do you mean? I'm just saying he did. That's all I'm saying.
The amount of Devontae K cock jokes that went through my head when I saw that shit.
Oh yeah, dude, that's one thing as far as comedy. The fact that we didn't have Devontae K-Cock for a whole season really,
or at least a part of it,
at least half of the season, right?
It's crazy. But isn't it crazy how long it's been since that joke has been made? How much time has flown by since that?
I thought he was going to be on the team, though.
Y'all remember that Dwight Howard video?
Bro, never.
Oh my god.
Y'all remember the AD video,
bro, that shit was so fruity, bro.
Y'all remember the
man
AD video?
grabbed a handful. I was like, oh my god,
Hey,
bro, stop.
Julian, you remember the AD video,
The
bro?
AD video,
And, like, when it, like,
Oh
was
yeah,
here, bro.
wait, well, I forgot the AD video. Wait,
Oh, the one in the locker room where
Yeah,
The only
the locker
and you
room.
want to know another pause video that I saw? That this is a reason why Jokic. Did you guys see what Jokic did to that dude?
Oh
And
yes,
Nah,
yes,
yeah,
I know what
see
you're
it.
talking
like,
about.
Oh my
yeah, I don't even
God.
have to get descriptive, but if you've seen that video, that is probably the only
I didn't
reason why
see
he
it.
should be
What
the
did he do?
MVP.
Nah, don't put that up.
Julian,
bro.
I ain't telling you. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to. Let's just say, Julian, Jokic had somebody in an interesting position. And
Oh my
go
God.
look that up. Yeah.
Bro, I love Jokic. Hold on, bro.
Hey,
You better not.
yo, Jokic.
Bro, I can't believe we really
Nah,
had
this-
Sekou Doumbouya on our team.
We gotta end this.
Oh,
we gotta end this stream.
shit.
This stream is gonna left.
Bro, who else was Shaq Harrison, Shaquille Harrison,
Oh,
James
yo,
Ennis,
he was on the
Playoff
squad.
P. Playoff P.
Yo,
Wenyen Gabriel.
Don't worry, Donna. I am not putting that video up. Do not worry. That's why I didn't get descriptive. It would be funny though. It really would be.
How did Wenyen Gabriel play on the Nets? Just like, bro.
dude,
I forgot about that.
he got a real contract from the Lakers too.
He
Yeah.
did, but like, yo, Shaquille Harrison, like, what is he doing now? Like, what is he doing?
Yo.
Is he even in that G League?
This just explains how crazy our year was, bro. Our year was. Yo,
There's probably someone else I'm forgetting
our
too.
year.
There's
You
probably
can't make this
somebody.
year up, bro.
Bro, last
Yeah,
year we was really
and-
giving
and-
playoff minutes to Mike
and
James.
just to end. I mean, and to go through all those players, and then just to think that we wound up with fucking.
Norvell Pell.
No, but just the fact that we wound up with fucking what's his bucket? The fact that we wound up with Drummond is
Oh
even
yeah,
crazier.
that's crazy too. Yeah.
Y'all remember when
Like-
Chris Chioza was our starting point guard?
Oh my god.
So these were those shirts that the playoff shirts that somebody sent me on Twitter.
Oh really?
Chris
Yeah,
Chioza is crazy.
that's
Like,
one of
we-
them, and
we-
then
like how do we
I
become?
wonder
how
what
do
the
we run
Lakers
a
look
lineup?
like.
I
What
like
does
the black.
Lakers
I like
shirts
the
look
black.
wonder
The black. The white one looks kind of stupid to
Yeah,
me, but
yeah,
the
yeah,
black
like, what does the
one's pretty
Lakers look
solid.
like?
What does the
Hey,
Lakers
say-
playoff shirt look
Can
like?
you, yeah,
I
can
don't
you look
care.
up what that looks
I
like?
don't
Oh,
care.
I
about
think it's
the Lakers.
Cancun. It has Cancun.
Oh,
on
that
it.
Cancun? Oh yeah, that shit probably look nice.
Nice
bro.
little button
It
up.
has Cancun in big like yellow and purple letters.
Bro,
Can
you
we
know-
really
you know what
run a
kills
lineup
me?
of.
You know what kills me, bro? When Skip
Chioza,
calls
Shannon?
LeBron, Skip be calling LeBron. He be calling him Lagon. That shit be killing me, bro. I swear that shit be killing me.
God.
Shout out to Hussein. Double Tatum every play, and we beat him easily. I don't know about that,
We don't even need a double Tatum.
He
I
has
would.
Jaylen Brown,
but
Put that on.
Well, who are their shooters?
JB, Marcus. Against us, he'll be a shooter.
Marcus.
Against Marcus.
Against
You said
us,
against us?
against us,
yeah,
he's
you
gonna
gotta
be 38%.
listen. You got to up the percentage rate of 3-point shooting on every.
Yo,
team
Al
Marcus-
Horford
they
can
play
shoot a
yo.
little bit. Daniel Tice can space a tiny bit. I mean Grant Williams. I don't know about that.
Nah, I'm not giving him the
Bro,
shooter.
stop
Is he shooting?
disrespecting my Celtics. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, let's. You want to
that
do last
profile
words?
picture.
Last words, AJ.
Yeah, bro. You
Lad,
go
what's
ahead.
your
Whoever
last
wants to do
words?
last. Yeah, last words, bro.
bro, what are my last words? Like,
Go
let's go
Celtics.
Celtics. Bleed green.
Believe me.
Celtics in four.
Green.
Bro,
Green.
I don't even. Yeah.
How's the matchup gonna go? What's your prediction for the series?
Celtics in 4?
Oh wow.
No, some real shit. Honestly, probably. I know Tatum's at least going to get one game where he just pops off and gives us 50 or some shit. Like, you know that shit's going to happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's definitely going to happen. It happens. It's happened earlier this year when he dropped 54. It happened last year in the playoffs. It's going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm also kind of banking on the fact that I'm pretty sure Marcus Smart is going to have at least one game that he just wins it for the Celtics, either with his 3-point shooting or he's just going to do some crazy flopping shit and it's going to win them the game. So I'm going to go Nets in 6. I'm going to put one game for Smart and one game for Tatum is how the Celtics are going to win. But the Nets are going to eventually win in 6 at home in the Clays.
Nice. Rage. Last words.
I got nothing.
Yo,
Wow, he got
Celtics
nothing.
at 4. Bleed green.
I knew he was gonna do that too. I knew he was.
I got nothing. He doesn't know what to say after
got
Drummond.
What do I say? It's all summed up by Julian or AJ, just like the video. Or, okay, you know what I'll say? just press the subscribe button. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing?
It's free.
Just tap it. It's free. You can always unsubscribe if you're not a fan of the content. But don't like the video. That's not that difficult. Just move your finger.
If you in here and you're not subscribed,
turn on notifications so you do not miss a stream or an upload. You can't miss it. How can you miss it? You have elite content.
I'm subscribed on like 3 accounts.
But shout out to Anthony at Brooklyn Nets 71 for sending those photos. Appreciate you sending them to get on there. Follow Anthony at Brooklyn Nets 71.
Go ahead, Ju.
Yeah, to piggyback off what Ray said, if you're in here and you're in here constantly and you're not subscribed, you're trash. You're low tier. We'll block you. We'll ban you. All like there's no reason for you to not be subbed here.
If you don't
help us get to you're getting. We're blocking you. I'm dead serious. So help us get to 9K.
You just said, bro. You said I ain't gonna hold you. I pop up. Sub now, just please.
Yeah, man.
Yo, who is this guy? He said I ain't gonna hold you. At least he kept it 100, bro.
Yeah, at least kept it 100. Hey, but look, we can fix that though.
Well,
that's the thing about
it. Look, he's talking smack now.
Oh, you getting blocked now.
Hey,
Glue guys.
Now we're cool. We're cool with glue guys, so there's no competition. But if that's your cup of tea,
it's not.
But
we're better. But shout out to Glue guys. Go subscribe to Blue guys. Even though
Yeah, see, we throw support for everybody, right?
There ain't no hate. No,
we're still better.
Guys, locked on.
I'm just playing.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. So subscribe. Don't be a F tier. Be a S tier. And
exactly.
We're gonna be back. We're gonna Boston. Boston, where you at? Boston. There you go. Lost in Celtics. Yes, sir.
Beantown.
Hey, just one more thing. Brooklyn and 5.
Yo, Don is wild.
Yo, we'll find some.
Yeah, wow, we shall Playboy. We shall Playboy if you ain't
Playboy.
subscribed.
What somebody said in the chat, bro.
Playboy.
If you say it in the chat that you're not sub, bro, Lev will put a curse on you.
Yeah, you're gonna get Playboyed. Yeah, facts, dude. Shout out to Donna.
You just got Playboy.
Playboy A song.
A song doesn't. Yeah, Playboy A song won't subscribe, and then
your car gonna blow up or some shit like that.
Oh, whoa.
Not with him inside it. Not with him inside it.
You might not with him inside it.
All right, Chubbs, last words.
Nah, it was a good win.
I mean, you haven't spoke for like a week, so you probably have a lot to say.
You tired, ain't it? You tired, ain't it?
Nah, it's that, and I'm like sick as fuck.
He does sound sick.
That's why I didn't go into. That's why I didn't really leave the house this morning. But speaking of this morning, prayers to
your breath sounds kind of hot right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, so you want me to get closer to the mic? I bet.
Damn, a little steamy, but it's okay. You good? We're happy to have you.
A little steamy.
Yeah, but part of my voice like mad congested and shit. But sound like T-Rex. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I saw it. But.
So you sound like Biggie Smalls is what you're saying.
Yeah. So part of the congestion and the stuff he knows and shit. But prayers to the people that are injured and hopefully nobody lost their lives this morning.
Facts.
I think I read somewhere that no one lost their lives.
Thank God.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody died yet.
Chubbs, you know why you're sick though, right?
Why?
Because you didn't show up on the stream and like it broke down your immune system and like you were depressed.
Pretty much got Playboy curse.
We tried to cheer you up. Yeah, we did.
Pretty much got Playboy curse.
Playboy Chubbs.
Playboy.
That's for winning and you got sick. That's bad. Why you
probably gonna use my Twitter handle? But
he went into the nightclub or bro was partying.
True. He did all that.
That got him sick, man. He was around a lot of people,
and he wasn't wearing a mask the whole time. That's true.
Yeah, exactly. He just had to spit it out.
Not a fitted is the mask. Yeah,
the fitted is the best, bro. Just imagine just a fitted is just your.
Nah, the fitted gives him a +5 to his defense attribute. So that's what he does. It puts a shield around him.
But realistically, what I have been doing over the break, like I recently watched that Wu-Tang Biotech.
Good, huh?
Yeah, I watched the second season, so like that.
Shit,
It was really good. I decided
like
it was
it.
kind of trash.
I decided to binge all the albums
On
and
Hulu,
solo
right?
pieces. Yeah, on Hulu.
Yeah, they did.
I'm not gonna lie, because I have all that shit downloaded. But after I watched that Wu-Tang thing, I got all their shit on vinyl, dude. And I've been
I binged all the solo pieces, all the albums, and there's a website like you put your full name in, it auto generates
you.
your name. Yeah, so my Wu-Tang name is Murderer Overzealous. So yeah,
Kanye.
Here, let's pull. Hey, my last words. My last words is going to be, I'm going to give everybody a Wu-Tang name. That's going to be my last words. Let's see. We're going to do AJ, and it says Woo Me. All right, so I'm going to woo.
Yeah. It's called Woo Me.
Yeah, Woo Me.
Is that a real website?
yeah. AJ's name is Devil Twinkly.
Nah, they need to stop.
Here, I'm gonna share it, dude. I'm gonna share it so y'all don't think y'all don't think I'm clowning, bro.
This is a real website. This is a real website.
Wu-Tang name
Devil Twinkly. All right, I guess I'm Twinkly.
That's you. Let's go. Let's go. Wage. I'm just gonna. It's not your real names, but I'm just gonna go off.
Woo Me.
Mercenary Invasive. All right.
Oh my god. Yo, Ray, you a mercenary, bro.
Let's go with Leb. Let's go with Leb.
With my name, I didn't hear.
Shout out Wu-Tang man.
Mercenary Invasive is your Wu-Tang name. And
that?
Universal, are you giving me the middle finger? And if so, what for? I'm curious. All right, Leb.
What did Saint do?
You were called Breaker.
They throwing words together at this point.
Breaker Mighty.
You're Breaker Mighty.
Breaker Mighty.
They just threw words together. They not doing what they doing right now.
All right, we're gonna go Julian. We're gonna go Julian. Let's see here. Predictor Aggressive.
They just threw two words together.
Nah.
Predictor Aggressive.
Yo, Predictor Aggressive was hard.
I mean, that is kind of a W name, low-key.
Yeah.
It kind of is.
No. Chubbs is right. They're just putting two words together.
I am Simeon. What is that? Simeon Awesome. Simeon Awesome.
Why you got the best name?
Yeah, delete
How you
the
get
website.
the best name?
Kill it with fire.
Devil Twinkly and you're awesome.
Murderer Overzealous.
Devil Twinkly. AJ, aka
Devil Twinkly.
Devil Twinkly is nasty. That's kind of disgusting.
That is pretty bad, dude.
Oh man.
You should have put Alvin. Put Alvin.
Alvin. All right, let's go
Alvin Jr.
Alvin. No, we'll just go Alvin.
I'm gonna get Devil Twinkly again.
Short ferret unreasonable.
All right,
just delete the website, bro. At this point,
Bro, ferret.
Short ferret unreasonable.
Bro, it's a random generator, bro. What's happening?
Here, because Donna, I'm gonna do Donna. I feel like doing Donna's name. Let's see what she gets.
You gotta put Katie and Kyrie.
Specialist.
That's disrespectful.
You
special like Buddy Stinky. That's crazy.
There's got to be There's got to be a better. Okay, here we go.
That's a violation. That's fact.
Here's a better. Should I go AJ or Alvin again?
Just go AJ. Just go.
I got a bad name regardless, man.
Mighty Mercenary.
All right, okay,
that's a little better. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Mighty.
Quiet Conqueror.
Okay,
bro. That actually fits Chubbs.
Okay,
that's Chubbs. Chubbs.
All
I
right,
like Quiet Chubbs. That actually fits you.
Yeah, cool.
Quiet Conqueror. I like that.
Okay. Rage.
Murderer Overzealous.
Rage, Sarcastic Wizard. That's
look fitting too.
Sarcastic Wizard, bro. That is.
It was kind of a little KKK-ish, but it works.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bro,
Thunderous Criminal for
Okay.
Thunderous Criminal. That's tough.
Don't disrespect me.
Dude, watch. I'm gonna get the worst fucking name. I can just see it right now. Fearless Specialist. Okay.
Yo, that's straight.
I thought that.
All right, these are good. These are got it.
Like, what the fuck is that?
They better not.
Let's
Julian
go. Yeah.
One more. Julian. I'm doing Julian right now.
Yeah. Julian.
Don't respect me.
We gotta end this on a good note.
Yeah. Amateur watcher. What?
Amateur watcher.
That's crazy.
It's time to go.
Let's see if we get Donna a better name. Donna, you are forever known as Wacko Knight.
Industry.
Part of the Wu-Tang.
Wacko. That's crazy.
Yeah, look at my last words is again, make sure you follow us on all Twitter. Follow Leb.
every platform.
Playboy. What are you right now? Playboy Celtics.
Playboy Celtics for the time being.
At Playboy Celtics.
Call me Leb.
Yeah, follow Leb on Twitter.
Actually,
all of us
AJ, sorry to interrupt you, but you might want to switch the name Alvin because you just got Visual Mastermind.
Okay.
That's
his real name.
And that's with a Z, not an S.
No, that's why that's AJ's real name. So
Visual Mastermind.
AJ, that's you.
That's tough. I'm not gonna lie. I have to keep that one.
Visual Mastermind.
Yeah, man.
W. Alvin.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate everybody in the chat for joining us. We'll be back, man. Game 1 Sunday. You know how it is. You know what it is. And now we are out of here.
I'm going.
Wait.